Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. XRP is still holding above the $1 mark, and we are still tracking here this sideways triangle pattern, which could of course turn into something more bullish, but that would require a break above $2 because the triangle we're tracking requires a break above $2 to be, let's say, invalidated, you know. So that's going to be a critical breakout point. That's the potential we're tracking here in the purple scenario, which we could actually change to a color that's maybe a little bit more readable, which is highlighted in green here on the long-term chart. So we want to talk about these scenarios. Someone asked me in the last video, so XRP is bearish long-term. I never said that. In fact, the yellow scenario we're tracking here is a bullish one. It could just involve another higher low before we break out to the upside. Or we talked in the last video about this large diagonal pattern to the upside, which could allow for a direct move higher. A, B, and then the C wave is an ending diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So of course there are patterns that can send the price higher. It requires the price to rally above $2 to invalidate the triangle pattern, which would require another higher low. So that just means, in very simple terms, the $2 mark is a critical breakout point because that is the 2021 high. What the structure is telling us as well is that we are in a long sideways range, and that's actually not an uptrend since 2018, right? It's just a sideways range. So naturally, the structure is super fragile because we're moving within a range. And in a range-bound structure, I mean, it's all noise. When we zoom out, I mean, this is all noise. Of course, when we zoom in, we see some nice, trending moves from the July lows and everything. But just look what happened before. It used to, or it oftentimes just rallied and then failed again and broke down and then moved sideways for a long, long time, which is all very characteristic of corrective structures here. And therefore, we just need to be, I think, just ready to adjust positions. We just have to be flexible on this chart. It's not a long-term uptrend. I mean, it's not been trending overall since 2018, and that's all I'm saying, right? In the short term, of course, we pay attention to this uptrend, and we have support levels that, as long as they are holding, I think the overall uptrend could continue. I'm talking about, well, actually the uptrend from the July low there, June low, July. What this chart really needs is a proper series of higher highs and higher lows, and we haven't seen that. I mean, zoomed out further, yes, bigger picture, but it's still not a series of higher highs and higher lows. It's just not, right? Why? Because we have a high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, but I need that higher high. And then we have 5 waves up. And that's what we want in Elliott wave. We want that series of higher highs, higher lows. And also on a local level, since 2018, it's just been moving sideways. So we need that uptrend evidence. And on the even on the shorter time frame, we only have 3 waves up. I just need 5. And it just doesn't. XRP likes to avoid 5 wave movements. I mean, if we look at the rally in 2021, a 3-wave move, and 3 waves are never trending moves. We need 5, right? So there's much more work to do to really suggest this chart is long-term bullish. Of course, there's a thesis. I've got 2 bullish scenarios here on the chart. They both have an invalidation point. What would be the invalidation point? Well, for the yellow scenario, it is the yellow C wave low, and that's here the 29-cent level. So any break below 29 cents would invalidate the yellow triangle from a bearish point of view, because in this yellow scenario, we have a wave 4 that's unfolding, A, B, C, D, E, and to the opposite side of the E wave, we should break out in this scenario, and we shouldn't break below the C wave low. So that's a pattern, it's an Elliott wave pattern, and we want a series of higher, so here in this triangle, we want a contracting triangle, so it must not break below the previous low, right? So that's one pattern which allows an upside breakout eventually. Yes, of course, prices can break out directly, but then it's not a triangle. Does it make a great difference? Not really. It just tells us that now that we are moving into this phase, remember we had a support area here, which worked nicely to maybe even accumulate for anybody who wanted to do it and had the patience to do it, because it took a long time for the price to show a reaction. But the thing is, the yellow count reminds us we need to be careful in this region between 126 and 198. So that's an overall target area for this move up that we talked about. The price has reacted to 126 and shows a bit of a reaction. But we're watching now if the price can hold micro support, and then we could get one more final push, and then we just have to see how does the price react to the next resistances at 167 and yeah, $2, okay? And if we break above it, then it's not a triangle anymore. It might be the green count for a direct break, and then we can bring the next support levels on the chart. I mean, at the moment, this chart has everything that everybody needs, right? Actually, we've got a local uptrend, and we are watching if the price can form 5 waves. We have a support area between 98 cents and 65 cents. 4 Fibonacci levels we are watching here. We have the breakout point to the upside at $2, and that's all we need right now, okay? And the green count would be a diagonal pattern. So in that case, we have an A wave, we have a B wave, and the C wave is 5-wave move. 1, 2. This would be somehow a 3rd wave, 4, 5. Okay, and that is what we would need to see to get a larger degree on the larger time frame, a proper 5-wave move up. Yeah. So that's essentially it. And then on the smaller time frame, we have some local support we're watching for direct upside continuation. For anybody who's trading the 1-hour chart or is interested in local movements, we have here local support at $1.87, 78 cents. And then we just need to see how this unfolds. It looks as if it could turn into some kind of a sideways triangle or something. But overall, yeah, we're looking for higher. And this support area should lead to a reaction, and the buyers would ideally step in for one more high here on this chart, okay, to form a 5-wave move up to get to those next upside levels. That's the update about XRP. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.